The city of Lagos never truly sleeps. Beneath its vibrant chaos lies a rhythm that pulses with laughter, pain, dreams, and deception. It was in this city that Amaka's world was built and shattered. Amaka Ease was the kind of woman who carried grace like perfume, subtle but ever-present. A successful events planner in Lekki, she built her life meticulously, her work was organized, her apartment pristine, and her heart reserved only for one man, Amaka Nwachukwu. Amaka was everything she ever wanted, charming, driven, and disarmingly handsome. For 5 years, their love bloomed like a secret garden in a city of concrete. Everyone envied what they had. Or at least, what it looked like. But gardens have weeds too. 2 years ago, on an ordinary Tuesday, Amaka's younger sister, Ifeoma, appeared at her doorstep with trembling lips and eyes soaked in guilt. She hadn't called ahead. She couldn't. "I need to talk to you," she whispered. Amaka stepped aside to let her in, unaware she was letting betrayal cross her threshold. They sat in silence for minutes that felt like hours. Then, with a shaky voice, Ifeoma said it, "I've been seeing Amaka." At first, Amaka laughed. A confused, nervous laugh. "Seeing him? I didn't mean to. It started as a mistake. It was just once, then twice. But it's been almost a year now." Amaka stared at her. "You're joking. You're joking, Ife, right?" Ifeoma burst into tears. "I didn't plan to fall for him. I didn't want this to happen." Amaka stood slowly, her heart pounding like thunder against a frail roof. "Get out. Amaka, please. Get out." That night, Amaka never came home. He didn't deny it when she called. In fact, he said something that crushed her completely. "I didn't plan this either. But I love you both, just in different ways." What does that even mean? Her world caved in. She left her business for 3 months. She couldn't sleep in her apartment. She moved into a small serviced flat in Ikoyi and disappeared from everyone's radar. Only her mother knew where she was, and even Mama Adiz couldn't understand the depth of the betrayal. "They are still your blood," Mama whispered once over the phone. "She is," Amaka replied, "but she bled me first." Time did not heal. It numbed. Slowly. It wasn't until her mother fell sick that she had to face them again. The call came on a Thursday morning. "Your mother has collapsed," a neighbor said. "She's been rushed to LUTH." At the hospital, Amaka sat beside her mother's frail form, brushing her silver hair. The woman who once carried their world now lay still, bones visible beneath paper-thin skin. And then, as if drawn by fate, Ifeoma entered the room. They hadn't seen each other in 18 months. Her hair was different. Her eyes, guiltier, older. "I'm sorry," Ifeoma whispered. "You should be," Amaka said coldly. "I never stopped regretting it. And I never stopped hating you for it." Their mother stirred and slowly opened her eyes. Her voice was hoarse. "You girls must heal. Unforgiveness is a poison. Don't bury me with hatred still alive in you." Tears blurred Amaka's eyes. She looked at Ifeoma but said nothing. "Not yet." Amaka showed up 2 days later. Still sharp in his suit. Still pretending nothing was broken beyond repair. They met at a restaurant. She had asked to see him. "I didn't think you'd come," she said. "You wrote urgent." "I thought you were dying," he smirked. "Maybe I am. Just slower than you expected." He sighed. "Amaka. We were breaking before it happened. You know that." "No. You cracked us. You and her. You don't get to rewrite it. People fall out of love. No, Amaka. People fight for love. You didn't. Her eyes held back oceans. She wouldn't cry in front of him. That night, Amaka couldn't sleep. She walked the marina bridge until the city dimmed and silence swallowed the usual noise. She remembered the way Amaka used to hold her hand in traffic. The way he called her Maka baby when she was upset. The way Ifeoma laughed at their inside jokes. The betrayal wasn't just romantic, it was familial, spiritual. She found herself in a therapist's office a week later. Dr. Bemisola was calm, unshakable. "Do you still love him?" she asked one afternoon. Amaka replied too quickly, "I hate him." That wasn't the question. A long silence. Then, maybe. "I never stopped." Then ask yourself, is the pain heavier than the love? She didn't know the answer. 3 weeks later, Mama Adiz died. At the funeral, Ifeoma sobbed uncontrollably. Amaka stood like a statue, delivering the eulogy with a calm that frightened even her. She believed in love. She believed in us. And perhaps, she died hoping we'd find our way back. At the graveside, under heavy rain, Ifeoma reached for her sister's hand. "She died with hope in her eyes," she whispered. Amaka stared at the wet casket, her lips trembling. "And maybe that's the only reason I'll let you hold my hand today." Their fingers entwined, slowly, awkwardly. But they didn't let go. In the months that followed, they began repairing the old family house in Suralere. Repainting walls. Fixing tiles. Fixing hearts. Amaka stayed away. He tried to call, once. Amaka didn't answer. Instead, she took the letter she'd written to him, the one she never mailed, and dropped it into the ocean near Tarqua Bay. It wasn't about letting him go, it was about freeing herself. She started writing. Pages poured out, of pain, healing, reflection. 1 year later, she published a book titled Ashes Beneath the Rain. It became a bestseller among Nigerian women who had been betrayed and broken, yet still rose. Ifeoma began volunteering with a support group for women who'd hurt others, intentionally or not. She never stopped apologizing. But she also never forced Amaka to forgive her overnight. Healing isn't loud. It's subtle. Like rain falling on dry ash. One afternoon, Amaka sat at a small cafe near Falomo Bridge. Her heart felt light, lighter than it had in years. A man walked up. He was tall, kind-eyed, and unfamiliar. "Is this seat taken?" he asked. She looked up, amused. "Not anymore." He smiled. "Jide." "Amaka." They shook hands. "You come here often?" he asked. "Sometimes. When the ghosts are quiet." "Do they stay quiet long?" She sipped her tea. "Depends on the day." He tilted his head. "And today?" "They're resting." He grinned. "Maybe I'll help keep them asleep." She laughed softly. The first genuine one in a long time. Later, she would write in her journal. "Forgiveness isn't forgetting. It's choosing peace over poison. And love, real love, sometimes comes after the war."